Hello, hello, hello. I'm the PaintedDog, and welcome back for another episode of a Timberborn series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is stressed now. Because, as you can see, our beavers are thirsty. We accidentally allowed them to run out of water. But the thing is, I placed in areas for extra water tanks, and I placed in extra water tanks. But yeah, I didn't prioritize the building of those. I did this one, 3 gears left, and then that would have been done, but yeah, that's just it. So I placed in emergency measures, this pump and these two pumps. So I think for now, as soon as this drought has ended and we are starting to recover a bit, I'm going to pause these two and that one, so we can have those in when we need it. But for now, yeah, let's just keep them running. So the drought will end. The drought has ended. And there we go. So we are starting to get water again. So I'm going to pause this large water wheel. Hopefully we'll recover from this quite fast. Let me unpause all of these, because I will forget. And then everything will die out or dry out. We're a bit short, but on goods or water and beavers, but that's fine. Breeding halted because our water disappeared. Let me pause these buildings. All the rest are filling up now, so that's good. So hopefully we can bounce back from this without too many issues. So I'll definitely need more gear production. So let's get this in. Do something like that. Storage. That's really tempting, but I don't want too many gears. So let's put that in. I'm gonna put this for gears, this for gears, so we can have a little bit of excess. Okay. It would seem as though we are starting to recover. Slowly but surely. We don't have other water pumps for that specifically. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, we need to address the situation in here. So if we can take this back, maybe up to there, and pull that bit out. So let's take a look at how wide this is. So that's 5. If we can take this out to about there. I'm going to unpause you. Let's get a bit more storage in, and you will be for planks. Hopefully you can get this sorted. So I'm going to take all of this out just for now, and that, hopefully you can take that bit out, these couple of trees, so we can get that in. So if I were to we're able to dynamite this down. One. Just this bit right here and take that out. Then we'll be able to get a couple of big water wheels in here. So how many spaces do you need across? So 5. 5 in length. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So potentially we'll be able to get 6 power wheels in here. If we can dynamite this back to about there. And dynamite a little bit there. So that would be good. As soon as we get... I'm going to prioritize one of these. We'll be getting a bit more gears in. So that will help us. Metal's not really keeping up, but hey, that's fine. Before we run out, let me get this sorted. Now do something like that. And prioritize all of this. Yeah. To take that down, we can always go around. Okay, you did that. Great. So now we can get this entire area marked for cutting again. You can just do your thing, my dude. You can just do your thing. We have 1 beaver in excess. That's fine. Okay, we have bad water pump in. Hopefully this guy will work like a madman. So now we can think about unlocking the explosives factory. I was tempted to place it in there already, but for now we don't have anything set up there, so it won't really be good for us. And then we can get a pathway up here as well. And maybe connect that up. Okay, so storage I'm gonna place in. This will obtain bad water. This will be for extract. I think for now that will be fine. That's our power situation. We are really pushing it at this stage. Do I just place in a couple more of the smaller ones? I think that will work for us. If we can get that one in, and then we can just work our way along here. That will be good for us. Yeah. And then we can always... That connected up straight to that. Yes, it is. So I don't think we're going to bother with getting another connection up there. I'd rather take another wheel. So I'm going to up a priority on that. They can get these ones done as soon as possible. For the explosives, we're needing gears again. going to need this for explosive. I don't really need to have the extract. But hey, I'm just gonna leave it. Let's place in more storage. As soon as the gear steps up, that will be good for us, because then we can start putting in medium around the entire place. But for now I'm just placing in small ones until gear production picks up. I don't really need this pathway. But it would be nice if we can get a road through here, a pathway through here, and that will link up straight to that. You know what? Trees aren't really an issue for us, or logs. Let's do that. We can get all of that basically hooked up. I need to remember to pause the coffee production as well if a drought hits or a bad tide hits. I'm gonna put a water pump in here. Now before you start screaming at me, if I'm not mistaken, it will still pump out water in a bad tide, but just at a reduced rate. But I might be mistaken there. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. That will do its job. This is a higher priority. Okay, hopefully we'll get all of this in so we can get a bit more power generation, because at this stage we are just keeping up, and our explosives factory is another 150 HPs. So yeah, that's a bit concerning, but hopefully we'll be able to get that. Now this only produces, I believe, 400 or 300 when it's running. I might just build up a couple of these as well later on. They produce 400 each. So for this area we'll need 5. Yeah, about 5 at this stage. Just to power all of these, and with a bit of excess. And then we can take this out and sort and do something else. Engines, but the thing is, as you can see, they are huge. It's not really something that I really like to add in, but that's something that we might just have to do. Water capacity is okay, as you can see there. This is just keeping the level at an okay level so it irrigates. Of our 99 beavers are using coffee, or getting coffee. I think if we can get to about 120 beavers, at this stage that will be enough to get everything, leave everything ticking along. You know what? Prioritize. Actually, I don't need to prioritize you. You have a lot of bad water. 1 explosive. Okay, but you take 3 hours to produce it. Thing is, what do I prioritize first? I would say we need to prioritize this. I'm going to start these two again, and then I'm going to demolish these two. And I'll definitely need to prioritize that. And as soon as I get these two in again, I can take these two out. I should actually just, at this stage, you know what? Do that. Because then, we do these lots. We can take out the buildings and basically just replace them as soon as possible. Do we go 3 deep? I think let's just go 3 deep. For now. We might need to adjust the sluice gates. I'll take the sluices down as well, but I think for now this will work for us. If we take this down 3 or 4 deep, then we can work with that. Sorry, I had a bit of a coughing fit. If we take these down, we can place in the pumps, and then we can take this down after that. Our food is okay. I might want to add in another soybeans fermenter. Cassavas are okay. Basically keeping up where they were. After this I'm going to go down 1 more. I can just get the centrifuge up, but that's 200 horsepower more, and at this stage we are just keeping up. I don't really want to go over what I want. All the buildings to go at 100%. That's the thing. So if we were to do eggplants, 1 eggplant, 6. How long does it take for an eggplant to grow? 12 days and produce 3. I'm really tempted to blow up an area in here and get this sorted as well. put in a fluid dump there. I can do the same over here. But I think these ones I'm just going to keep like this for now. For the levees. And this one, the same. Because I want the water there. Detonate. Get these pumps in again. High priority. I'm going to unpause 2 more of these. Hopefully they will get that sorted. This guy is not keeping up at this stage. This is 500 HP. It needs a lot of gears. Oh, we're at 50 gears at this stage. Metal is good. So we just need the gears then. But I say that, but we need the power as well, because our power is really bad. But at this stage, I'm going to take this down, put in a fluid dump in here so we can irrigate a bit of this. I might want to get this as well. We can do a bit of work in here. And stop this from spreading. Of a bad, this basic tiles looking like that. But yeah, I think for now, I'm just gonna get a couple of stuff built and I'll bring you back if there's something more to see. Okay, a bit of things happened, a couple of things. As you can see, I started with this dam project. So what I did was I took a bit of dynamite and I dynamited these 2 down, and those 2 blocks there. So 4 blocks around here, 2 rows, and then those 2. And I placed sluice gates on this level. So I filled up with levees. I also included built up a log storage there and 2 planks. I don't know why the planks, but yeah, just in Afrikaans, sommer net. And hopefully this will work. So I'll hopefully have less micromanaging to do. I'll just come along and I'll close up one of these. Just leave it closed. And then this one I'll take and just leave it at automated for now. Leave it at, let's say, 65% and leave it like that. As soon as a drought hits, I'm gonna close up this. So hopefully this will just keep it going. But if it's a normal day, I'm going to open this up. So let it flow through. You know what, with that in mind, let's take off this top. Just put normal dams in there. If it's a normal tide, then this will still overflow, so we don't have issues here. Oh, I just saw an issue, potential issue. Leave these as levees. Now hopefully they will be enough to cope with the water flow. I don't want spilling over everywhere, but hopefully these will be enough. And I also dynamiting this bit down so we can get a staircase in there and connect this up. So if I were to do something a bit interesting, maybe like that, turn that around. Just like to have pathways everywhere, so now you can get in a faster route from there to here. So yeah, hopefully that is okay. And I placed in a couple of engines. And the thing that I don't like is as soon as you pause it, they take the logs out. It would be nice if they just left it. So what I'm doing now is as soon as I have enough metals and gears, I unpause one so you can build that. But now with all of this going in, it's a bit of a thing for us because they don't really get everywhere. So yeah, this guy, I'm just going to demolish him. And if I put you up here, yeah, you can get everywhere, so that's good. Let's speed this up. I like playing it at a fast speed. Okay, now that our dynamite is starting to recover, we can start with this again. Get that going. What's keeping us or holding us up? The treated planks. Obviously. That's fine. So hopefully this will get irrigated. Or irrigated. I can take this out. Now that I think about it. Let me take that out. The fluid out. Ah, so yeah, that's fine. Hopefully this will be enough to create a somewhat okay area. I need to unpause these again. Don't know why I keep on pausing it. Pausing the game, not those buildings. I know why I keep pausing those buildings. What's more important, that or this? See the cassavas. It's down. I know we only have this little bit, so that's to be expected. Corn rations and soybeans. It's a bit of an issue. So we have a bit of kohlrabi down here. Let's take a look at this. With food, kohlrabis, a couple of our beavers have access to that. None of our beavers have access to mangrove fruits or fermented mushrooms, eggplant rations or algae rations. So that's something that you might want to address. Since we have a forester in here, I think it would be a good thing for us if we could come over here and maybe do something like that. Then we can plant up a couple of mangroves. Yeah, I'm just going to let that fall. Okay, so we'll have access to mangrove fruits. And I'm going to take this one out. Hopefully that will work for us. Get a gatherer in there, and hopefully this gatherer will be able... yeah, you can get everywhere. Mangroves, just get in there. Later I might rip this out to get a bit more deeper water. Oh no, we can't really with mangroves, so ignore what I just said. Come on, get that in. Then I'm going to take these two out and dynamite this down. Go two at a time. They are slowly but surely getting through this. Thing is, let's synchronize and do that. Let's keep it at that. And hopefully this won't come back to bite us in the butt. But we'll see. Have a little bit of canola oil, coffee. Yeah, that's good. What's our metal situation like? Slowly but surely ticking along. Okay, so now these irrigation barriers are in. I might want to include a couple in here as well. Hopefully that will be enough to cover that. Otherwise I'll have to put in here as well. And you can't put a pathway on that. Which kind of sucks. I don't know why. I can get a fluid dump in there so long. Plain water. Let's up the amount of beavers in this, because every time I forget to do that. I want to pause at least 2 of these. Let's just go for those 2. I know I have no good selected. I've done that for a reason. Okay, yeah, so water's flowing through there, which is great. Actually have taken care of these trees. Just so we don't have the stumps in there. Because those trees will die off. And do something like that. Okay, so we'll sort that out. We have a bit of water storage in here, which is great. I've closed up this, and I've closed up this one here. It's only going through the floodgates, which are now set at 95, and then this dam with these floodgates, but I'm keeping this one on, so this will regulate the water depth here. Okay, now let's take these out. I should actually think about getting a centrifuge up and running. But that's gonna need a lot of metal. But that might be something to look at sooner rather than later. Seeing that we don't have any power at this end, there's potential for power. Yes, there is. So you see, I'm just going to place in a little bit of power generation here. Maybe something like that. That might be good to have. Let's just have a quick peek here, because I don't really want to take those out. I don't have to. Afterwards. That will be fine. But we can prioritize this. We need to get a pathway over here. Bit of lag. Nothing too much to worry about. Take that like that. Going to need one there. Put priority on that, please. Just so we can get two. Get one in there. Now, see, it could be right there, and then the centrifuge. Take a look there. We have a little bit of science there, because we unlocked the engine and all of these. I still need to unlock these ones. But yeah, I think for now that's fine. And there's no use in getting the extract now if we can't research this. Couple more to go. But I'm really thinking about getting the number cruncher in. That would be nice to have. We can get 4 more beavers from over here. And still get work from 10 beavers out of that. Okay, let them continue there. I thought you were done there. Hopefully we'll get that sorted. We have a pathway over here, and we have a path there and a path at the top. Might as well just take these ones out. Each of these produce about 400. I don't think this one, although it's traveling through there at quite a speed. It's the only pathway for this to go. If I were to dam this up and dam this up, all the water will have to flow through here, but I'm not sure if this, and I don't really want any spillage over here. That's the thing. This doesn't seem to work at all. But yeah, that's something for another day. It would have been a lot easier if I could get double and triple dynamites. And I'll take that down quite fast. I'm thinking about just going for a triple at this stage and getting the double later on. That might be something to think about. But yes, so our food situation. Let's quickly go through a quick recap. Water is at 1k, logs are 1.3k as always, food is around 1k. This is keeping steady with the amount of beavers that we have currently. And then treated planks are low because we are using it. Planks are okay, gears are okay, and explosives are around 20, and then 660 coffee. We maxed out on the coffee. So that's good. Let's take a quick peek. Do all our beavers get coffee? No, they don't. So I might want to go ahead and place a couple of small storages around with coffee. You know, something like that. Might want to take that out just to get a path, but that's not necessary. But I'll just do this for coffee. So yeah, I think that will be good for us. I'll do that off screen the rest. And we have 2 more storage of warehouses that we can set up for gears or whatever. I'll just go coffee beans here again. But at this stage everything's keeping up, so yeah, that's fine. And yeah, our reservoir is done. The water's still flowing. We are still producing a lot of power through here. We have a bit of water stored up here. And our lumberjack will take these trees out, which is good. Hopefully we can keep the water constant level through here by doing that, but we'll see. So I'll just go ahead and do a bit of work off screen, get all this sorted out, and set up the extra coffee stations in here. Where is it now? I lost it already. But yeah, here, over here. And get the water wheel in, and maybe get the centrifuge up and running. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.